What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Dream Catchers Fishing Channel. Hanging out in the shop today. Just got off the water from Lake Glenville. Had an awesome day with a DRT Klash 9. You're not going to see that footage today. Today I'm going to tell you about a lesson that I had to learn, a painful lesson. Watch these fish misses right here.
8 and 9s. And every time I go, I'm like, man, today's could be the day. Got him, begging. Oh my! Oh my God!
Choked off.
I don't get it.
It's a monster, dude.
It was a monster, dude. Another 8.
Easy. Did you see the face on that?
Yeah, I don't. Oh gosh, dude. On the Klash. Oh!
All right, those were absolutely brutal. And last year I published a video talking about my favorite swim bait rod ever, which was this right here, the Tatula Elite swim bait rod. It's an 8-foot edition. It's rated for 1 to 9 ounces. I love this rod, still do love this rod, have a couple of these rods. They're extremely versatile, but they are a fast action, right? And last year I kind of preached, hey, you know, just put the rod tip in the water, grind them in as hard as you can and boat flip them. Well, this year I have missed some freaking giants. I missed those 2 fish on the Elite swim bait rod. It is brand new. So what happened was I was using this Elite rod for pretty much everything. Klash 9, depths 250, even as much as a Hinkle and a Ghost. And I think what happened over 3 years of using the rod, I really used that rod and the fibers loosened up and it became a more parabolic rod. This happens over time. When you use anything, you kind of wear into it, it finally breaks in. Well, what happened was I had really liked the action of that rod because it had become very parabolic. I had really broke it in and I was catching a lot of fish with a Klash 9. Well, that rod ended up breaking, so I got a new one out of the store. It was warranted. Got a new one out of the store and was using it and was losing all kinds of fish on a DRT Klash 9. And I was like, what the heck? Well, I came in one day and Dustin Hurley, aka Swimbait Everything, who no longer works for us anymore, not because of anything other than his wife got a job elsewhere and they moved, he said, man, maybe that rod, because it's new, it's a fast action, maybe it's too fast. And I'm like, no, I don't know. Well, anyways, the next day I made the switch to the 795 Dobbins. If you're familiar with it, it's a 1 to 5 ounce rod. I was using it for my A-rigs. And what I loved about the rod was it had a ton of parabolic action because it would really load up an A-rig so you could send it out. And I'm like, I'm gonna try that with the Klash 9. I am telling you straight up, it has been the biggest difference maker in my swim baiting. I'm not kidding when I tell you this. I think I've had a fish come off, and I'm not exaggerating. You can go look our footage. I'll be honest, some days I don't even film. Today we caught 7 on a Klash 9 on this rod. Yesterday we caught 11 on a Klash 9 on this rod, and then have multiple videos of catching between 10 and 15 fish. So it's really important to have a moderate action rod when you're throwing treble hooks. I ended up falling in love with this rod. Literally have caught some giant fish, and it made me think of all the fish that I've previously lost that were absolute freak pandas on the Elite rod. Like I said, I love the Elite rod. I still use it for my HUDs, Defiance, even some bigger treble hook baits that I just like the feel of the action of the rod. But for the DRT Klash 9, that really soft tip of the 795, the parabolic bend down, I mean, I'm just bending it right down here. It makes a huge difference with keeping those fish pinned. I even went to a 806 and really liked it, and that's the 2 to 8 ounce, and I've been throwing it with that too. It has a good parabolic bend, and that is so important. Listen, I understand. Listen, I'm a power fisherman. I like heavy line, thick line, big rods, big reels, grinding them in, boat flipping and everything. But I will tell you this, I have done such a better job of keeping fish pinned with my big crank down and big treble hook swim baits like the Klash 9 because of that parabolic rod. And it makes a huge difference. So anyways, get these at dreamcatchersfishing.com. Link is down in the description. You will be impressed. I promise you will love this as a DRT Klash 9 rod like I have. The DRT Klash 9 is 4.5 ounces. The rod is rated for up to 5 ounces. It fits right in that window, and I'm telling you, just the soft tip, the parabolic action, whether you're cranking it on wood, cranking it on rock, cranking it in open water, throwing it in glide mode, the rod has enough backbone to really glide the bait, enough tip to let it deflect without getting hung. I have been unbelievably impressed. Get them at dreamcatchersfishing.com. The 795 Dobbins and the 806 Dobbins Fury, they're pretty sweet. They'll help, I promise you. I personally think they'll help you catch your PB, and I really mean that. But anyways, thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all. I'm out.
It's only stupid if I catch a 10. Oh! Oh! It's only stupid if I catch a 10. Oh! Dude, get the net, Eric! Eric, get the net! It's freaking giant! Go! No! No!
There's another one with me!
Oh my gosh!